Hi people, this is Nanaya Chances and you're welcome to my channel. So today's video is going to be a bit of a heavy one. We're going to talk about the fear of being seen. Now, um, when you hear this particular topic or this particular subject, you will not assume that somebody who posts content on YouTube is going to have such a fear. But surprise, surprise, I have that fear. Yeah, I am afraid of being seen. That's actually one of the things that motivated me to a degree to do YouTube because by doing YouTube, it felt like there's nowhere to hide. I was going to put myself out there. I was going to get over that fear that I have about, oh, if I look stupid, I'm going to be judged. If I look this way, if I don't look right, if I don't do this, if I don't do that. And so the first few videos that I did, I put myself out there. I didn't care, right? Because nobody was watching it, right? But as I got some more and more subscribers on YouTube, I began to panic. I began to be very, very scared because now these are about 2,000, over 2,000 people are supporting your channel. They're supporting you, right? They show up for you, okay? They have expectations that need to be met, right? As opposed to just this being about what you want and what you like and what you expect. It's not about you anymore. It's not. Surprise, surprise. Again, this is not about you anymore. This involves other people. This involves what other people want, what other people expect, what other people want to see, what other people are interested in. It can't be about what you want alone. Sometimes it's like, oh, I don't care. I'm going to post whatever I want. If they want to stay fine, they don't want to say they can go. I mean, that's not bad. But the thing is, YouTube is a very dicey space. You have to, you know, do what you want sometimes and also do what the people want sometimes and then find a happy medium. That is the only way you can grow on the channel or on the platform because if you're always doing what you like and it doesn't resonate with a lot of people, you miss out on growing your community because people don't get to see things past you. And it's I'm not making a lot of sense right now. There's a lot going through my head, like a lot of thoughts are running through my head. Okay, now I took a long break from YouTube. Mind you, I have never been monetizing YouTube. I've been on YouTube for, I don't know, 5 years now. Never been monetized. And that has never been like a goal for me. I mean, it would have been nice. There was a time when I was actually like actively trying to get monetized. Let me even front. But I was so close to my goal. And then a couple of my videos started to do really, really badly. And then I got in my head and then I stopped. And I tend to do that a lot. Like just whenever like I'm about to hit a very, very huge milestone, I get scared and then I self-sabotage by like retreating. And even whenever I go out, like I'm out in public, right? I might be feeling myself. I might be thinking, oh, I look so cute. Look at this. I look hot, right? But the moment other people begin to validate that experience and begin to stare at me, I get very, very self conscious. I get very, very scared. I'm like, why are they looking at me? Is there something wrong with my hair? Something wrong with my dress? I begin to have like a lot of internal panic and I don't like to be the center of attention. So I don't like to be the center of attention when I don't have control over it. Okay, in the sense that if I know I'm doing something purposely to garner attention, then that's fine. I can deal with it. But if I'm doing something with no intention of getting attention and then I'm getting attention, I panic. It makes me very scared. Okay. I get very, very scared because it gets very, very uncomfortable for me. So this fear of being seen, it holds us back a lot because I feel like if I had gotten over that initial fear, I would be further along on YouTube. I would be further along even in my career. I'll be further along when it comes to sometimes even relationships because for fear of what it might look like or what people might think of me, I would not do certain things because I don't want to embarrass my family. I don't want to be an embarrassment to my family. But the thing is that my family loves me. So it's like they trust my sense of judgment, they trust my decisions, and I'm never gonna act stupid. But at the same time, too, as an oldest daughter, I tend to internalize a lot of responsibility and um, caring too much and carrying the opinions of others internally. Like there's an internal policing system that has been implanted in my brain that whenever I'm doing something, I'm like, oh, yeah, can you look back at this in the next couple of months and be happy what you did? You're gonna regret it. Don't do it. And so I don't do it. Um, I just recently celebrated my birthday, and one of the things that kept coming up for me was radical self acceptance, right? To radically accept myself, I have to stop being afraid of people seeing me for me. Okay, I am very, very silly. My younger siblings will tell you. If I'm interacting with my younger siblings, you would think I'm the baby of the family. That is when I'm being silly, okay? But when I'm being serious, it's very, very different. I have a different tone. I'm very, very like matter of fact, right? But when I'm being like myself, I'm very silly. I'm very, very bubbly. I'm very excited all the time. And for those of you who watch my old videos, you guys kind of saw that a bit because when I start to ramble, that side of me comes out. But when I'm being serious and like I'm trying to like stick to the script, then it's like my serious side comes out, right? So for the longest time I've been, just keeping certain things under the wraps. And another thing that was also a bit panicky for me was also the fact that whenever people experience my excited side or my bubbly self or my hyper self, they expect me to show up like that all the time. But I don't always show up like that all the time. You know, um, I shared a video I think, some years ago about how I deal with depression sometimes. I remember that video, that day when I posted that video. I think I may have taken it down. It got a lot of response. Like it got a huge reaction, especially from people close to me because some people close to me didn't know, well, except my family and just a few close friends. A lot of people didn't know that. So some people was like, "Why didn't you tell me this? Why are you telling the internet this?" And I'm like, "Well, I'm telling the internet because I feel like somebody else can relate, and they have to know that the fact that you can be a happy person doesn't mean you don't have down days, okay? And when those hard time comes, when those down days come, what are you gonna do about it? Like, how are you gonna deal with it? You know, you have to persevere because the winners are those who don't quit. And sometimes it's very difficult to remember that. That the winners are those who don't quit because um, putting yourself out there and being vulnerable, it comes at a cost. Okay, when you decide to be vulnerable, you essentially give people tools by which, if they decide to destroy you, they can. Okay, if you have a big wall around your house and then there's a tiny space on that wall that has like a crack in it or something, or there's like a little gap in it that you can slip through whenever you lose your keys. Yes, it's an area of vulnerability. It doesn't pose a huge threat until somebody who decides to abuse that sees that, oh, you can actually slip through the cracks to get into this house. One day you are asleep and they'll come and rob you. That is what vulnerability is. When you show somebody your vulnerability, you're basically showing them the cracks in your life that they can exploit. So it's been an interesting journey for me. It's been interesting for me to see those cracks and be okay with showing those cracks to people. Um, 0 by 10 will not recommend. But I decided that this year I was going to make a huge effort to be as authentic as possible and be accepting of myself as much as possible. That means the good, the bad, the ugly, the parts of me that I like to hide a lot. And it doesn't mean I'm going to show everything on YouTube. Let's not even get interested. It's not like I'm here to, spill my guts. Spill my guts. What is happening to me today? Today, like, it's almost like my words keep twisting on themselves. Like almost like I have a lisp, but I don't. But yeah, like that is something that I want to work on this year, is to be more transparent, be more open, and live my life. And it's funny because whenever people say live my life, people always assume it's like partying and stuff. For me, living my life means that not being afraid to do the things that bring me joy, regardless of how it might look to people. I have been accused of being very, very childish and immature when I'm doing certain things, and I have a lot of joy about me. Like, hey, you're an adult, like behave like I'm like, but this makes me happy. Like, I'm the kind of person to want to go on a bouncy castle, even though it was brought for the kids. I want to get on the bouncy castle, okay? I'm the kind of person that this year when I was cutting my cake, I'm like, hey guys, come hold my hand, let's cut the cake together. That looks like something you do when you're small. When you're an adult, it's like, cut your cake and let's go. But I'm like, no, come hold my hand. um, Silly things like that. I'm the kind of person to walk in the rain because it's raining and I want to go play in a puddle. Uh, just ways of nurturing my inner child, I guess. But that side, whenever it's seen, it goes one of two ways. People either judge me for it or they use that as a reason to not take me seriously because they're like, oh, you're very childish, you're very immature. But it's like, I can be both. I can be a silly little girl 1 minute, but still be about my business. But still be serious about life stuff. But still get very deep with you. And sometimes that also means that recording videos and never posting them on YouTube. But that's something I want to try a lot this year. So yeah, your fear of being seen is holding you back. Let's get out of our shelves. What is happening? Let's get out of our shells. Let's get out of our shells this year together. Let's peel back a couple of layers. Let's dig deep. What other cliche can we use for this? Yeah, let's dive into and deeper depths, and let's see what's on the other side. Yeah. I'm sorry this is like a very kind of video. Like I'm not ending on a high note or a negative note. But if you like more chill out videos like this where we just talk, let me know down in the comment section below and I'll give you more of this. In the coming weeks, you guys are going to see all kinds of content on my channel, like all kinds. I'm trying to redirect my channel. And in order to do that, I have to basically just I'm finding my niche again. I'm just trying a lot of things, trying everything, trying all the things I like to see what you guys resonate with the most. And I'm going to keep giving you more of that. And once in a while, we'll sprinkle a couple of the things that I like in there. That way, it will not make YouTube as intimidating for me as before and as scary for me as before. And maybe bring a bit of joy back into it. That is it for today. I'll see you in my next video. Be sure to comment, like, and subscribe. Bye.